Welcome back. It is 9/7. It is time for our Sunday business report. Samantha, financial planner Samantha Fraelich joins us this morning with 5 financial tips every woman should know. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here with us, Samantha.
Thrilled to be here.
And I do admit, a lot of women just, historically think the man should take care of that. But you say this is very important for women to take charge, and you have some ways for us to do it.
Absolutely.
Let's get right down to business. First, you say take the driver's seat. What do you mean by that?
Well, unfortunately, what I find is so many of my female clients, they're great at managing the day-to-day finances and their household budgets, but they tend...
Yes, we are.
Right, but they tend to leave those longer-term investment decisions to somebody that they trust, maybe a father figure, maybe it is their spouse. And unfortunately, what we're finding is that women are outliving those men, or relationships don't always last as long as we hope they would. So it's very important that you take control now and get informed and participate in that process so that later on, when you have to make those decisions by yourself, you have a level of comfort and peace of mind about the decisions you're making.
Exactly. I remember about 15 years ago, my mom woke up and was like, I have no credit card in my name. What am I going to do if you die? She said to my father. So next thing you say, think about emergencies. What kind of, immediate or long-term emergencies? What do you mean by that?
Well, basically, 2008, 2009 is a great example. Unfortunately, there were a lot of people that lost their jobs. And if you have an emergency fund to help soften that blow, you're going to be a little bit more comfortable than someone who doesn't have that. And what I would recommend is anywhere from 6 to 9 months of what it costs you to actually live, have that in a liquid account. Something, in a bank account or a money market where you could get your hands on that within just a couple of days. You don't take market risk with that money.
Okay. You also say take care of yourself. I'm assuming you don't mean set aside money to go to the spa.
No, we're very good at that, most of us. No, what I mean by that is I think as women we tend to be caretakers by nature, and we're very nurturing, and we take care of everyone around us. And unfortunately what happens when we do that is we don't always take care of ourselves. So one of the first things a lot of my female clients say is they never want to be a burden to their children. But a lot of them don't focus on taking care of themselves later on, so they won't be a burden. So unfortunately the statistics say that 70% of people at the age of 65 today will need long-term care at some point in their future. So if you don't want to be a burden to others in your life, it's important to think about those types of decisions later on. Long-term care. If you're a single woman, disability insurance is probably a very important consideration because you may not have somebody to fall back on if something should happen to you.
Taking care of yourself now will take care of others later.
Absolutely.
We have a couple seconds left for these last 2. You say be realistic and make sure you ask an advisor.
Right, and most importantly, ask an advisor. They can help you establish your long-term goals. And unfortunately, as investors, we tend to be very emotional about our own money, but an advisor can help you make more educated and thoughtful decisions to be successful to and through retirement.
Samantha Fraelich, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
Great advice. And stay with us. Coming up next on 11 News.